Hello. I was gonna play music and shit like that, but being that it's 1:27 a.m. and I've been contemplating making this video for a long time, I'm more than late to the party on this video. Uh, that goes without saying. I'll admit that I haven't uploaded any videos for about a year, and it's been a long year in a lot of ways. But I am finally going to give my opinion and talk about how Gloria Victis got to its final season. So I'm going to look at this on my own, look at the comments, look at the thumbs up, shit like that, and give my own opinion on it. I have I have chosen to go about this in a more positive viewpoint rather than a negative one. But if there's like blatant shit, I'm going to call it out. I want this to be like 100% me and nothing else. No hate, no none of that shit. But just what I think and how they failed and my opinion on it. So let's begin. With a heavy heart, at the detailed calculations and deep considerations, we have to share the news that the new Glory season starting today will be the final season in Gloria Victis. You guys already know the Glory season, but for those who don't know, it's basically you kill people, you get glory points. It wasn't a very good system to begin with, in my opinion. It didn't really define skill. It just defined, you know, you killing a bunch of noobs. That's pretty much it. This marks the end of a decade-long history that started in February 2012. It was an awesome journey that took a big part of our lives. We can proudly say that we managed to run the server of our game continuously for almost 11 years. And since the Steam release in 2016, we've updated the game more than 370 times, plus 150 times before Steam. I'm not certain of that. I got into this game, let's see, last played. That was, I got a lot of fucking hours. Well, this will tell me. Look at all my achievements. July 20th. So we just need to go down. We just need to go down. Got bounty hunter. Defeat one player has a traitor status. Let's go, boys. I'm not the traitor after all. 2016, it looks like. That's the earliest. I'd say it's a little bit before that, too. Because this has gathered 100 resources. So, anyway, 2016. Shit. Wrong one. I don't think they did a lot of updates then, because when I started, the game was still buggy. Some of the things, it was lagging a lot too. So I don't believe this. Creating and maintaining an MMORPG, I wouldn't say it's an MMO, because it's like, I don't know, like the max number I ever seen this game was probably maybe 300, 400 players. I wouldn't say that's an MMO. It's one of the hardest possible challenges in game development, and doing it as an indie team around 15 developers makes it even harder. I don't believe that either. They I don't know how many developers they actually had, but I know it's not 15. Maybe they're talking about like past developers that left like not early on, but later on in when it was going up to 2016 when they had the release. Because I know there's like internal conflict before this. As the services needed work 24/7, but the awesome support of our community and good souls from the Polish game dev industry helped us overcome all the obstacles that we've encountered over all the years. Running this project for so long against all odds was extremely fruitful and memorable adventure, but also an exhausting one, especially for such a small team like ours, and our families who never ceased supporting us on this journey, which in the end required being active 24/7 by parts of our team. It was an extremely challenging undertaking from the very beginning, as we started this project without any budget or investor. Even with all the support we received, pushing it further and further required a lot of courage. Courage. That's an interesting word to put in there. Focusing at maintaining the game day and night for more than 10 years and making tough decisions. But nothing can last forever, and after thinking it through for countless times, we have to make the toughest decision ever, mostly due to financial reasons, as our game has always been a niche, which we found extremely hard to expand without losing the game's identity. I don't know, Gloria Victis had its own identity. You could expand it however you liked. It was your IP, your game. It was your identity. They could have added dragons, fucking ogres, and goblins and shit, and it wouldn't change. It'd still be the same game. Like, I don't get when they talk like this, like courage and identity and shit like that. That's just like a red flag to me. That's like saying, oh, I wanted to add dragons to my game, but some guy probably is gonna sue me for it. Like, no. Everyone has dragons in the fucking game. Even if it's a low fantasy game like this. You don't have to add dragons. You can add different types of armor. Anything you want. It's your game. It's only when you like blatantly rip off someone else's idea that becomes a problem. And required more and more resources to progress and keep the pace. I don't believe that. The community was very forgiving. We didn't need an update every week. We could have waited for an update for like a month. You guys had plenty of time and even resources to do this. You didn't have to be there on there 24/7. Like the game, let the players play the game, and you just focus on what's next. We can wait. Players can wait. And I see this with like live service games and shit like that. Like everyone's like, oh, when's the next update, dude? When's the next update? Just wait for it, man. Just wait. That's all you gotta do. It will be there when it is there. What we don't like is when updates are pushed in and it's unpolished pieces of shit. You know? To progress and keep pace and do continuous work without required rest for so long, which eventually led to burnouts, we won't be able to provide the required maintenance on the game much longer. And sadly, for that reason, the new season will be the last Gloria Victis. We want to invite all of you to the final season, which will end with the server's closure on 31st October. That was a hard time for me. I was going through like when I left Gloria Victis and did my last video, I pretty much just went downhill from there, and I had to get a lot of my life in check. It's in check now, and I'm doing good. But that was a bad time for me. But I'll say this. We want to invite all of you. They didn't invite everyone they banned. And I will say this. Macy and I, we both deserve to get banned. I'm not saying, Macy is a bad guy or anything, but I definitely deserve to get banned. I accept that. On the other hand, I was only using a mechanic that they put in the game. And I do not deserve to get banned because of that. Which is going trader and shit like that. But even then, they banned me for like the smallest shit. Due to our game being fully... It's not an MMO. It's more of an RPG. It has a very wide spread of infrastructure, which basically means it has no chance to be hosted via community, which would be the best outcome of such a situation. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's people who fucking mod Skyrim, and you're telling me that they can't mod your game? I don't believe that. Not for a second. We cited all potential scenarios, and sadly, it'd be impossible to create a version that would not require excessive infrastructure to host player-made servers. Well, there's ways to do this. Like, you could talk to, like, fucking people who pirate games, for instance, and they could give you a better infrastructure than you could get. Like, there's back alley ways, there's good ways to do it, there's bad ways to do it, but they could do it. We want to thank the entire Gloria Victis community. Without you, this project would never come true. We also want to thank everyone involved in the development, from ex-team members to outstanding partners. Yep. Just like I said. People who left later on. To outstanding partners and every person who helped and supported us in this journey. It is a pleasure to meet and work with so many of you. And last but not least, we want to thank our families for the everlasting support. Even we took night shifts or worked countless weekends on many holidays to keep the game running for more than a decade. We don't know yet what the future will hold for us, but once we finally recover, after all the hardships of recent years, we hope to see you around somewhere. After all, we still love video games and video game development. Thank you once again. We love you all. We hope for your understanding. And we are sorry we won't be able to keep the project of our dreams on like much longer. Now that is kind of sad. That is kind of sad. To spend years developing and creating a game and putting work into it, and then slowly seeing it sink into the ground, that's kind of sad. I'll give them that. P.S. In the end, this also means we will be closing the studio over the next few months. We will be doing everything in our power to support our team. We are now starting to reach out to our friends in the industry to find suitable new jobs for Gloria Victis developers. We know that many game developers were following our channels, so if you have open positions and would like to hire our amazing talents, please let us know via recruitment@gloriavictis.com. Yeah. Funny thing is, and I'll say this because, it's me. When Gloria Victis shut down, I got fired from my job. So, I guess we both lost in the fact that they lost the game, and the jobs, and I lost my job. I got a new one. It pays just as much, and hell, it's half the work. I just love that. Video of the week. Well, I don't think that matters anymore. Alright, now we go to the suite. We're going to the comments. What? Is it not letting me see the comments on the game? Can you not see the replies on this? Is that how it works? Oh no. There we go. Yeah, I've been banned. They banned me a long time ago. What? Man, I just started this game properly 3 months ago. Gutted. Give source code to community, game will keep living. Yep, I agree with that. Let the community handle it. There you go. A lot of MMOs had free shard / private servers, so maybe people will figure out if they are allowed to use the code post closure. I'm so sad since 2 months GV becomes a big part of my life, and I had a feeling of just getting started with it. There's been newcomers due to sales. I was looking forward to merge, and now this. Also, houses. Okay, this guy, just as decoration, doesn't fit my pleasure. I didn't know the game exists so long, as I still has much potential in developing. I would be happy about being able to play it after October. You spelled October wrong. Damn. So sad. 370 hours. Goodbye, my friends. Yep. Been fun. GG. Wait, is that Boba? Oh. Seal you around. Please do some type of conversation. At least make this playable solo or invite. Why solo? All these people, every time. The PvE community, I swear to God, like every time there's a PvP game, you see like 150 people saying, "Oh, can we have PvE?" Like, it's a PvP game. Just leave it alone. You have Baldur's Gate, you have all these other games that you can play with your friends on. You don't need to play solo on Gloria Victis. If for nothing else than to explore the world created. I think this is also a bait. Like he's trying to get them to like let out the code so someone can copy it and use it for themselves. I beg you, please give code to the community. Sad. RIP. I will add GV to my list of why you should never buy an early access game. Together with Last Oasis and Tree of Life. Last Oasis. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, have these. Yeah, there you go, dude. Enjoy them. Making game for 10 years and canceling it 6 months after official release. It's just me or early access as a whole idea isn't working at all. I don't recall any EA game I've decided to support that lived up to the hype. At best, those games are average. Below average, I'll never finish. I feel really bad for people who loved this game and played it for many years. Instead of closing the project, just start asking players with more than 250 hours what needs to be changed Start talking with people, make meetings, and try to pick up GV again on your own pace. He said place, but I'm assuming it's pace. I'd start sending DMs to players that know what's the problem and start making something to change it. You know, like me. You know, the guy with 270 hours. Not even that. Hold on. Let's go back. Oh, what's that? Almost 3,000 hours. Hope you'll change your mind of closing servers and you will do something to populate GV. Crooks. This game just released on Steam. What the fuck? I want to be fun. Yeah, got him, boy. Nice, boy. In this case, contact Steam directly since he is the game seller. What the fuck? Sometimes you have to do things that just have to be done. You did a great job over the long time. GG devs. Okay. It's a shame. This guy is sympathetic. This guy not so much. I bet there won't be any answers by the devs about any offline/solo modes or giving the code of the game to public. I'm glad as hell. I only had this game because I got it through a bundle. I bought it for other games. Closing a game a short time after its 1.0 release, but having it in early access for many years is shady. It's been fun. Black Eye Games. What the fuck, guys? Well, I had this game from a bundle since March 2022, and haven't played it yet. Looks like now might be a great time. Poor newbies who just bought the game. Okay. Let's go to the more spicy shit. We need Gloria to come back, please. Oh, there he is, Siege Butt. What the fuck, man? Siege Butt is still simping. Even after all these years, he's still simping for the devs. Bring back server ASAP or the peasants will come with forks and torches. I swear, you can still turn this around. You can still turn around this massive hate wave, invest something into a new server, or you will make enemies for life. Well, hate often comes from great love, and you will have 1,000 angry ex-lovers stalking you for the rest of your life. Bring back a server. What? What? I have no hate for the devs of this once game. However, I will put these devs on a list of devs to not buy or play a game from. Yeah, I can agree with that. Can I not give him a reward for his efforts? No. I stand by my statement. Yeah. If a game like this comes out just a new game. If a new game comes out and I realize Jog or anyone in Black Eye Games is one of the developers, I'm not playing that game. I'm not buying it. I already know what's going to happen in the long run. I've seen what happens in the long run, and I know Jog is not going to change. He's not going to change how he acts. He's not going to change the type of person he is, and that's fine. But I'm not going to buy a game from that guy. I'm sorry. He's like too shady for me. Gloria Victis made me so hateful towards indie devs that during that whole year I was gone, I did not buy an indie game. Not one. Not from any development team or something like that. I played demos and stuff like that, but I never bought the game. I would always wait for the official release if I liked it and bought it. Oh, we're on page 50? No, we're not. For trading cards. Who's willing to trade? Yeah, dude. Just let me pull out my cards. I want my money back. Honestly, was never that crazy about this game. All I know is I invested money into it after buying it, and I want it back. You lay thieves who have stolen thousands from people and owe us all our money back. Plus, the agreeing. Hit up Steam then, if you feel so strongly about it. Maybe you have a case. I'm sure others would like to know if your plea is successful. I know what you're trying. You know what, Siege? But come on. Highlight text. Press critical app. Press 6. Enjoy the truth. Oh man. I can't subscribe. Siege, but talk to me. Why can't I talk? Aw, man, that sucks. I was gonna say, Siegebut, you are a cuck. Or a simp. I forgot which one it was. Maybe you're a little bit of both. But, the game's over, dude. You can stop sucking the devs off. Alright? It's over. It's gone. Everyone lost their money. Everyone lost the cool skins and shit. Everyone lost their $20. It's over. Well, it's over. You can stop sucking them off. You can stop defending them. You don't have to do this anymore. We're going to see a lot more of him down the line, I bet you. I bought a game like a week before the announcement, haven't played a single minute, and asked for my money back. Steam said no. I just want to play this game after trying 3+ years, thinking, well, maybe it's a bit more polished by now, but I guess my money is lost. Yeah. Lol, I backed this game back when it was funded on its own page. Forgot about it, tried it, went launched on Steam, didn't have to pay for it again. And well, it died, I take it. I gave up on it months ago. I think the developers owe their customers a better outcome. My suggestions: contact some German game developers across the border. Offer them to share the codes if they help rescue the game. Yeah, a lot of people want... Like, you have a community that likes you. You have a community that likes the game as is. They want to rescue the game. They want to see it prosper and do the right thing. The problem was, the devs who say they listen to the community, quote unquote, basically did their own thing. They did their own updates and changed the way how many of the mechanics worked in the game. And it made it less fun. The more it's like I said with the trader system. The more rules you add to a system, the less fun it becomes. Why do you think Vampire Survivor games and shit like that are so popular? Because there are no rules. It's just get loot, destroy shit, have fun. It's a game that literally says, there are no rules, have fun. That's what it is. And with Gloria Victis, early on, it was fun because there weren't a lot of rules. There's rules to keep things in check, but there weren't a lot of rules. And as the developers added more and more and more updates, the game became less fun and people stopped playing. I also want to return the money back because I just bought it. They announced the game and they've already canceled it. And since it's an MMO game, there's no point in playing it. In the same position as you, they denied me multiple times with the huge game library and Steam Deck. And longtime supporters, Steam will no longer see a cent from me thanks to this game. There's other better platforms. Damn, holy shit. Fucking Trigglypuff went in deep. It's probably a guy. You know, every time like there's an anime go on there, it's probably a guy. No one's getting shit back. Seem way too greedy, even if this shit was a scam. Oh, there he is. I knew it. I knew it. You're not gonna see a cent back, I'm afraid. The best you'll get is fools in the other threads screeching about never giving Steam any money from now, like that's gonna happen. Join the fun. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll continue. Oh shit, I'm not banned from this. Holy shit. Hold on, guys. There's no affiliation with the official title company, Black Bag Games, any similarities. Hold on, I need to change myself back to what I used to be. Boop. Wait, what? Okay, he didn't say that to me. Okay. Alright. You gonna say hi to me? Let's go. That's odd. Steam should grant refunds if you gave a game at least. If you have a game less than 14 days and less than 2 hours in game, cry about. Such fucking shit. These guys, these games get to shut down after they take on money a year later. This wasn't a scam, but in bird culture, it was still a dick move to pull a plug after such a short notice and barely after launch. It was short notice. Like, they didn't give people a chance to exit out or even refund the game. They just literally pulled the plug, like this guy said, and a lot of people lost $20 that day. A lot of people, a good portion of people lost $20 that day. It was not a good day. Dev should have added. Get that the fuck out of my way. I want to see that. They should have added an offline mode and let's play it that way, but nah, some garbage devs. Yeah, there you go. Is there a chance of some company buying this game and saying servers back up? Really doubt it. No. Nope. You didn't say hi to me yet. We'll get that high. I swear to God. We'll get it. See them and share the money with... What? With those who bought this game. Okay. Honestly, you only bought the rights to play the game, so you're not entitled any money back. Oh, he said it! Let's go! He said it! I got him. I got him. Is it finally over? Is it finally over? Is the jaw gone? Alright. Oh, there he is again. No ways the team was disbanded. Yep. you all, you all are poor. I'm Big Iron Worker. Let's go. Joel, the boy, one of the originals. There we go. The original boy, the best boy. Win with scraps for gear and still kill dirty mids. Says was never really into a game, then continued to invest money into a game the individual was never really into. Oh my god, now cries on the internet due to his own failures, and then blames the dev for his press bank account and time. Yep, a lot of people got screwed over. It was a clusterfuck. You people can't tell the difference between scammers and failures. Gloria Victis wasn't a scam. It existed, it ran for years. It just wasn't very good, so it eventually died. It probably should have died a lot sooner. Yep. Like, isn't a scam. It's running on private servers. Yeah, I don't play Ark. I never gotten into the dinosaur theme and shit like that. I just didn't like it. Doing what? Tell me, Siegebot. You will tell me these secrets. Only when you've learned to embrace the former will you learn to fully appreciate the latter. I don't believe that. I believe stone. Look up videos on people polishing stones and see how long it takes. Because most of the time people speed up the videos to show like an elapsed time of them polishing a stone to where it's like a certain, it has a reflective surface or a shining surface. Oh, excuse me, guys. I've been eating a lot. And I've been working out a lot too, so. It's kind of like this. Anyone know games like Gloria Victis, medieval MMORPG with no magic and good combat? Well, 2 online. That's one of the games I'm gonna go back to, but not in the way you think. but it does have magic. Yeah, more to online magic is kind of beans. It's not really good. It's good, but it like sucks to be a fucking tank in that game. I just stumbled upon this without even looking for it. What's this? What is this? Oh, is that VR? Best of both worlds. Combining large-scale battles, full physics, one versus many combat, everything packed within 30 plus hours sandbox campaign. Oh yeah, it's VR. It's a single player. Yeah, but that's not an MMO, dude. Darkfall, I'm not certain about that. Open world and MMO features. Yeah. Mountain Blade could have done this. It could have been GV, but it just fell so hard on the ball. If Mountain Blade became an MMO, it'd be a lot more interesting of a game, and I'd play it a lot often. But no, I think this sums it up. But just a reminder. Recent views mostly negative, no shit. We're going to go the most negative, and I believe it was over $100. This is where we'll get the people we're looking for. Maybe. I wish you could extend this. $100 is okay. 229. We're looking for something specific. Only I got banned. Okay, yep. This is it. Here we go again. This is where things change. This banning here, this is sort of like the first rock that fell off the hill before the landslide. I played this game for a long time. Not as long as me. She is like, Kitsuna, she is actually pretty nice to me. I think she's like, yeah, she has a husband that played the game too, and he is pretty cool, dude. But I wouldn't say she played this game for a long time, but 400 hours it's pretty, it's like a couple months. Like, and that's assuming like she's not playing like 8 hours a day or something like that. I was a founder of the original guilds, and today of one of the original guilds. She's referring to Sangmar. Sangmar didn't have a lot of Sangmar didn't have a good guild at that time. It was mostly just a bunch of stragglers and shit, and her husband, and a couple of other players, they banded together and made a guild, and it kicked ass. I'll say that. Like, when they took charge, Sangmar just won most of the battles, and then after a while, people got burnt out and shit like that and left. There's other reasons too, but January 3rd, 2022, I got banned. The reason I got banned, I'm married to a player that got banned, so that my husband could not log onto my account. They said My husband was accused of harboring a previously banned characters all in a guild. She's referring to Macy, which they use as an excuse to ban the entire guild. This happened. They banned the entire guild. Jog, Damon, and all of the devs banned an entire guild of people. Around 30, I think it was like 30 plus people. They didn't ban everyone, but here's what happened. They banned a large amount of the guild, so everyone else, like the 10 people that are left over, they just left the game because they couldn't play with their friends. So why play the game when you can't play with your friends because they're banned? So without warning or without any inquiry from the devs, they banned my husband, myself, a player who made a character with similar name to my husband's character, and at least 2 other players. But they did not stop there. They took the guild that I founded and deleted it. We owned a guild castle my guildmates put thousands and thousands of nation points into. That guild, some members even put ambers, purchasable in-game currency. Yeah. That's a red flag right there. If you see anyone who says this shit, that they invested into something with in-game currency and they got banned, that's a red flag for me. I don't like that shit. Into a castle we owned. It was all taken away with no explanation whatsoever. In addition to being banned from the game, it was also banned from the Discord. So they couldn't even defend themselves, they just banned. To all players consider purchasing this game, I recommend you do not go find a game, a good game. Go find the fun game. Go find the game run by competent developers. Do not give these lousy developers your money. I genuinely hope my review will help the people and save them from purchasing such a trash game, because that is all Gloria Victis is, trash. Look at how many awards she's gotten. 40 community awards, and look how many bags she's gotten. She'll never have to ask for Steam points for the rest of her life. She is so rich off of this, and it's insane. And of course, the developers, this is what they said. Since the game was released on Steam, so for quite a few years already, we banned 34 people out of 350,000 accounts. They did not have 350,000 accounts. I can say that with clear certainty. They might have had that many people come in, but they didn't have that many people playing the game. Some of the recent bans were new accounts of those perma-banned people who harmed the community and the game. You harmed your own game, you fucked over your own community. It's completely your fault in that sense. And after that, we see further bans on newly created accounts for ban evasion. Recently, we banned 3 accounts, as the 2 of them were owned by the leader and vice leader of a guild. It automatically led to disbanding the guild so its members could reorganize, with the full cooperation of the game administration. They created a new guild the same day. After that, they received back all the guild points they had regained control over the guild's castle they owned. We are obligated to take care of our community as a whole, supporting perma-banned players, helping them to return to the game, and actively collaborating with them to harm other players or break the game rules is violation of the game EULA. Let's see the comments. But guys, they needed to protect the player base from toxic, dangerous behavior. Wait until you see how they dig into people's in-game characters and attempt to discredit their reviews. It's quite shocking. The response given from developers here is really what makes me go to. I need a drink. Hold on. No, thank you. It does not feel honest. How many more bad reviews will I find answered like this? The response from the devs and staff to negative reviews are enough to make me lose interest. Caution players. Gloria Victis devs are little communities that try to impede free speech at every chance. Be careful with this fascist POS game. They delete messages and ban people for no valid reason. They also have their own little couples whining under every single negative review, spitting false nonsense. From his experience, did he mention me? If not, can you remind him? Sounds as toxic as the Nazis fighting Albion online. Exact same shit. This game looks like the mangled blood of Elder Scrolls Online. Inferior under every POV. If you want to play a very well crafted MMORPG, go play ESO. You won't regret it. Was considering looking further into this game. I don't think I will now after reading this review and some of the replies. Didn't know things could get this bad. And it's not like this. Like people reviewed this game, but they never look at the reviews. They never look at what people like Kitsuna here had to deal with. Like, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. And that's how it all fell apart. In the end, Gloria Victis was a game with a lot of potential. And then the devs came out with updates, adding more rules, and slowly the players fed out of the game, and then they banned people they didn't like, and then a shit ton more players fed out of the game, and then eventually they didn't have enough players to keep the game running. That's how it ended. And look at this. Morbido. Or morbid. I'm pretty sure this is morbid. 3 minutes played recently. This guy has the game still installed, and every now and then he will click play, let it load up, and just look at the starter screen where you pick your server. 3 minutes played. He looked at it for 3 minutes, just reminiscing and shit like that, and then closed it and probably played some other game. What did you play recently, my friend? Besides that game. If I had an inch for every time I looked at your butt in this, okay, yeah. This guy got a lot of games, holy shit. Oh, Dota 2, dude. I'm playing that game now. I suck at it, but I'm playing it. Yeah.